Okay traders, I hope you're excited because I'm going to show you a great exit indicator. Go inside your indicators metrics, type in Parabolic SAR and it will be the second one here on the screen. Click on the gear icon next to the SAR parabolic indicator and you will have this little screen over here. We're not going to change any inputs, so leave it as it is, and for style you can actually increase the thickness of it, which gives you a little bit clearer bubbles. But to me personally it does not matter. I like my charts to be clean, so I'm just going to click OK and that is it. The parabolic SAR indicator is great. It can identify great support and resistance levels and also give you great exit positions. So first thing, let's clearly understand how you can use the parabolic SAR indicator. So to start, if we see numerous dots under all of these candlesticks over here, it means that the trend is towards the upside. This means we could place a nice little position towards the upside, let's say 10 pips for this case in general, and let's see what would happen. It would be a nice little trade towards the upside, shooting towards the upside, reaching our take profit level, dropping back down, and as you can see what happens, respects the dotted lines over here and comes back towards the upside. That's the way the support and resistance levels actually work for parabolic SAR. In this case the support worked, went towards the upside nicely. Now the same thing can be applied for a bearish type of scenario. As you can see, we had a huge uptrend over here and the dotted lines were below, which means it's an uptrend, right? But what we see over here is two dotted lines, right? We can even make a smiley face over here. These two dotted lines mean that the market is actually going to sell. So what we can do is now actually short this position. We will short this position because it's a great bearish engulfing candlestick, swallows the previous candlestick, a nice red candlestick to confirm sell bias. Our parabolic SAR indicator is now above the candlesticks, which means it's a nice selling trade over here. So if we place this trade, look at this, it goes towards the downside nicely, reaching our take profit level, and you can also see that it follows the push exhaustion to the previous area sensitivity level and then go towards the downside. As you can see, the parabolic SAR indicator over here worked as a great resistance zone and is shot towards the downside, even made a new lower low over here with a bearish engulfing candle. So you could have potentially even made more money using this trading strategy. So that's the basic idea of the parabolic SAR indicator. We are going to backtest the basic way of using this trading indicator and see the results. After, let's see if we can improve it. Oh, by the way, our entry candlestick is going to be the bullish or bearish engulfing candlesticks. So let's begin. 66 wins, 34 losses, profit factor 1.94 is pretty damn good. Consecutive wins 7, consecutive losses 4. I believe we can improve that, but that's actually really good results without anything else. Here's a nice little trick for you guys that will be willing to use the parabolic SAR indicator. So this is the 15-minute time frame on Euro USD, and as you can see, we had a nice little push towards the upside. All the dots were following the candlesticks, and as you can see over here, it changed and the direction changed towards the downside. We ignored that because we have now a new dot over here, very small one. I hope you can see it, but this is a great higher time frame indication to go towards the upside. So what we would do is come back to the 5-minute time frame and see what's happening. And as you can see, the 5-minute time frame has been following this nice little downtrend over here. And what's important, look at this parabolic SAR indicator over here. A new dotted line, also a new bullish engulfing candle has formed on the 5-minute time frame. This is super important. Long in position over here. Do 10-10, or you could do a little bit more just to go below these wicks so you don't get stopped out. So let's do 12-12 in this case. I'm still really confident in this trade. So let's see what would happen. It goes towards the upside nicely and could have made you a lot of money. If you're really smart, you could have potentially even opened up the 9 moving average to not close your position just over here. Move stop loss to entry and continue trailing your stop loss and making even more money until it actually manages to cross the 9 moving average. So let's see what will happen. So it crosses just over here. So from 12 pips, we could have maximized our pip gain to 18.5 pips. So that's an extra 6.5 pips you could have made if you use the 9 moving average in combination with the parabolic SAR indicator, which is a beauty. So now that we understand how to use the higher time frames in combination with the lower time frames, let's try to backtest once again and see the results. Okay, so we finished the results and the results are definitely impressive. We actually had a very big winning streak, consecutive wins of 17 wins and 3 losses. Although it's only 70% win rate, so we did start losing a little bit more in the end. 70 wins, 30 losses. We had a huge winning streak just over here. Nice little push towards the upside, many trades towards the upside, and then many trades towards the downside as well. Profit factor 2.3. Yeah, very nice, from $1,000 to $1,484. The time frame for these trades were a little bit higher as well, around 2 months. But yes, the results are pretty damn impressive. I'm actually a fan of parabolic SAR indicator. Okay, so now we learned pretty much everything about the parabolic SAR indicator, but what else is important is how to actually exit the trades properly using only the parabolic SAR, no 9 moving average in this scenario. So let's take a look. A nice bearish engulfing candlestick just over here, right? We are starting this trade nice and fresh. 10 pips take profit, 10 pips stop loss, right? Makes sense. We also have the 2 dotted line over here, so we will short this trading position. We really want to short it, right? So let's see what will happen. So it goes towards the upside a little bit and seems to be shooting down, which is nice, right? That's what we want. This is great. Already reached our first take profit. Now, how do we know where to actually close off our position? For maximizing our pip gain, we might not want to close any of our positions at all. Maybe move stop loss to entry for risk free and now keep it open. And what you're doing now is just watching the charts closely until parabolic SAR indicator reacts the way you want, and I'll show you in just a second. So let's continue moving towards the downside, and this is where the trigger is. So why is this a trigger? Well, of course, look at this. The parabolic SAR indicator has another dotted line below the candlesticks, and this is where we want to close off our position. So look at this. We had a nice little trade over here. From little 10 pips, we could have maximized it to around 16.5 pips. We would have closed it just over here. So in this case, 12.5 pips. A nice little 2.5 pips profit extra in this case. But there are many cases where you could potentially profit 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pips as a bonus just by following this simple trading technique. So guys, please try it out. Make sure to like this video if you enjoy these videos. If you want to join my Discord group, we are absolutely dominating the market. You will absolutely love our trading team. We're enthusiastic, willing to teach you how to actually trade Forex. So make sure to join and have a nice and wonderful day.